196 while I slept. Apparently thousands of...
Hey, you guys, we're gonna find him again! Shut up! Oh! Get up! Get up! Get up! Mr. Tribbiani, I'm afraid you've got kidney stones.
Well, what else could it be?
It's kidney stones. Or kidney stones.
If it was something else, that would be kidney stones.
A little better speed?
Maybe a little. Wish you hadn't seen me throw up.
Me too.
Hey, I just heard. What's up?
Kidney stones. Now, ordinarily, Mr. Tribbiani, we try to break the stones up with shock waves, but they're too close to the bladder now. Which means we can either wait for you to cast them, or else go up the urethra.
No. Nothing is going up, okay? Up. Up is not an option. What's the urethra? Are you crazy? Oh, get these things out of me. Breathe through the pain. I want the drugs, Ross. I want the drugs.
You ready? It's time to try peeing. Wait. It's almost time to try peeing.
Oh my God. You did it, man.
Would you like to see them?
It's so small.
Alrighty. Take just a little bit of your time. We'll finish up the cycle here. So, urologic stone disease, because kidney stone isn't really kind of accurate term. Most people don't have pain with the stones that are inside the kidneys. So, a lot of that is going to be urologic stone disease. When they come out of the kidney, they get weaker. Now, it's a funny clip, but highly unlikely that anybody's going to pass the stone that quick. Okay, it'd be very nice if they did, but people come in. It's pretty horrible thing. You should be able to see a kidney stone from a mile away. And 4.5 pages out of 10 out of here. Kidney your objectives. And I want you to direct your management of kidney stones at first relieving that person's pain. So if you see somebody in that much pain, I'm not going to sit there and just watch them ride back and forth in the gurney to get something on board. Because that's a little bit of toradol. We need to assess their kidney function, because if it's obstructed enough, it causes a hydronephrosis, and then we're all backed up, and now we're going to damage the kidneys, so we need to make sure of that. And then have an idea of when are they going to pass that. Most hospitals have a stone protocol. They even have a little button you push, and you're like, kidney stone, it sends a consult off, prescribes some Flomax, gives them Motrin, an opioid, an antiemetic, and make sure the nurse gives them a strainer. Pretty awesome. If your hospital has that, I hope so. Pretty sweet. Fancy is not. Just to give an idea, more common in men, slightly more common in men. Bigger people and people with diabetes are more likely to have that. More likely to have that. Yeah, that stinks. But it has a lot to do with the fact that they are just essentially taking in more calcium. So, yes, unfortunately, lighter complected people more likely to have kidney stones. Lighter complected people more likely to have kidney stones. So, stones are formed based on oversaturation, supersaturation of all the dissolved salts in the urine. All dissolved salts. So those salts condense into a solid. So how do we prevent that salt from forming? So we need to drink lots of fluids, specifically water. So, and then obviously being careful how much solid salts we're giving to our kidney. When that solute is larger than the solvent, then these stones form. So, some studies have been shown that dietary intake of citrate of magnesium inhibit the formation of calcium oxalate, which is going to be the most common kidney stone. Makes up 80% of the calculi and 10% stones are struvite stones. Those are made up mostly of magnesium or ammonium phosphate. Most people that have a history of kidney stones, the reason why we send them home with that strainer is we want to get an idea of what type they have. Then they can figure out what they can do potentially to abort or prophylactically prevent those. So struvite stones are bad because look at all these antibiotics that they run with. Protease, Klebsiella, Staphylococcus, Proteaceae, Corynebacterium. So these are also the most common cause of the staghorn calculi. These are all these big, massive stones that sit in people's kidneys. Big, massive stones. So unfortunately, antibiotics do very poor at penetration with these. Poor penetration. So, and we have uric acid. So people are either under-excretors or overproducers. These are your folks that likely have what?
Yeah.
There we go. Outstanding. Not big cases, pseudogout. Pseudogout's more calcium. But about 1 in 4. 1 in 4. These are radiolucent, so they will usually not show up radiolucent. So, more common amongst males, but only small 1%. And these people that have this genetic disorder where they form more cysteine from the amino acids, usually passed down from families, that's something they should know. You should know, not very common, but just agree with that. Here's your other risk factors. Just gonna rattle off a few. I don't need you to know this chart, but just realize obesity is gonna be taking more oral intake, so more calcium. Low urine volume means less solid for solid U. Excessive meat intake depletes the available citrate in the body. Insulin resistance alters the pH, and then we have all these family histories, bowel surgeries, irritable bowel disease, low urine volumes, and then obviously hyperparathyroidism, and that has a lot to do with collagen mobilization, increases calcium, and then medications to treat that also increase risk of kidney stones. Here's your pathophys, so pain results from obstruction in the ureter of that stone. So causing it to back up, causing a hydronephrosis into the kidney, puts pressure on Gerotis fascia, causing the flank pain. So small stones usually just go right along. So pain when that stone starts to migrate down the ureter to the bladder. If it's impacted, we know that's pretty concerning because the kidneys function at about 85%, well 185% capacity. So if we see a change in kidney function, we're dealing with some pretty significant stuff. So we do need to be concerned if we have patients that have a single kidney, usually that's a horseshoe kidney, or they never had a kidney develop. So any type of underlying renal disease, or if they've had a kidney obstruction before. So this is just ultrasound. Yeah, they can look at that. All they can basically surmise from that is that hydronephrosis. Great. Hydronephrosis, yeah, you have a kidney stone problem, some obstruction. Not super helpful. And this is just where the kidney stones form in the renal pelvis. So this is also where you would see the staghorn calculi associated with struvite stones. So when they migrate out of the kidney, they become a ureterolithiasis. So telling somebody they have kidney stones, unless they're sitting in the kidney, is not technically accurate. When they start having pain as those migrate down, they turn into ureterolithiasis, which is the proper terminology of that, and then that's where that hydronephrosis would occur. All right, cool. Is everybody spent yet? Outstanding, good. So we will pick up on slide 11 tomorrow morning. Give me some time before